A new CS2 update was released today, and on top of that we have a lot of new information to discuss, as there are new leaks regarding new game modes, new maps and much more for Counter-Strike 2. But first things first, the popular data miner Game Follower hinted at new minigames in CS2, as it looks like there's leaks of a new minigame map type in the Source 2 tools, and he mentions that the only reason as to why these tools could be needed is for developers to create something that isn't possible within the existing game modes, which in other words means it's very likely that Valve is either working on new game modes or on providing the tools for workshop contributors to create more unique game modes. And this could even lead to a sort of minigame type section in the game, which is similar to Dota 2, but I don't know much about this one, so I'm not going to discuss it. If you play Dota 2 and know anything about this, let me know down in the comments. But now let's talk about maps. We know that Train is coming to CS2, it's been there since the very first CS2 beta trailer, and Game Follower hinted at new unreleased content a few weeks ago, and in a new video he also mentioned that some people told him there was supposed to be a community map rotation in the last big update, which is the Armory update, and on top of that we should have gotten several full remakes of official maps, which are likely to include Cobblestone, as we already knew it is going to get a complete remake, which is rumored to be a winter remake. This video was brought to you by Skins Monkey, where you can trade your boring old skins for brand new ones. Are you tired of your blue combo? Just trade it for a red one, it takes seconds. Use code OSNICS on the website to get $5 for free to trade, and you also get a 35% deposit bonus. They have 24/7 live chat support, link is in the description, and thank you Skins Monkey for sponsoring the video. Honestly, I'm not sure that Valve would release full remakes of Train and Cobblestone right now, simply because the major is in like a month and a half, and they don't usually release new maps before the major. I think that if they were going to do it, it would be after the major. So the idea that I get from this is that the Armory update was supposed to come out after the major, but they decided to release it early without a lot of content, because obviously the community was not happy with the state of the game and wanted something new. But that's not it, as a very popular and anticipated map might be coming back to CS2, and here I'm talking about Lake. Lake has been leaked since the CS2 beta, and we know that the developers have worked on it, and we even have access to its early version from the game files. Game Follower also mentioned that we should see Lake and other arms race maps coming back. I personally hope that Monastery is one of them. It was my favorite map for arms race and I really miss it. But keep in mind that Chutes and Baggage were also leaked in the CS2 beta, and their official version when it was released was very different from the leaks. It actually looked much better, so it is very likely that the final version of Lake that we will get will also look different from the images that we have. And in other news, last night's update was actually really good. It fixed and overall improved jumping mechanics and consistency in the game, but it also introduced some glitches. It looks like many smoke lineups aren't working the same way now, and that might not actually be a glitch, that might just be the result of jumping working differently now. But it also looks like we can now fly. Here's the clip. Next up, Simbo came back to CS2, and here are his stats for the first few games. So he didn't have the greatest of comebacks, but to be fair, he actually did better than I expected him to individually after not playing for so long. But don't forget that he's playing in a Falcons team that, well, let's say isn't great, because we could say much more than that. But also Donk is making the news for reaching 5,000 Faceit Elo, which is just absolutely insane. And lastly, I will end this video with a clip of Kaspersky returning to his school after winning a tournament with Ants. And that's it for today. I will start being more consistent with uploads on this channel, so like and subscribe for daily CS2 news.